Now then, so today we have a little guest with us. It's our girl Myrna. I've posted about her on Twitter a little bit, but yeah, we got a new little kitten. She's about 7 weeks old. Talk about her a little bit during the video, but she's decided we're playing monsters today. Myrna's monsters and all that. And yeah, we're running a bit of Wild Hunt. So I mean, I've played this game already. If you have a look on my channel, I've got a game got a video rather, playing a couple of games with this already, and I really like the changes they've made. I feel like it's being a little slept on. I don't think it's like a tier 1 deck by any means, but it's definitely stronger than people think. Because you have a lot of power in round 1, which with the current way the meta goes, it's very, very valuable to be able to fight round 1, and you have a lot of point slam, so you can get a good bleed going, and a short round with Oberon, something big, it's usually enough to swing it. Now you have some really nice tools in here. So you have the ancient foglets, which if they're not answered because of the sheer amount of frost you can put down, kind of stupid. And one thing with the Winter Queen, you can play this one smartly, I think is probably the best way to put it. If you think you need her in round 1, you can, get Frost on 2 rows, play something like an Ardgaith, get the Winter Queen out round 1. But if you're pretty confident that you're going to win the round without her, then in round 1 you can try and be really careful with your Frost, make sure it's never on 2 rows at the same time, and hold her in deck so that she comes out, say, in around bleed, or even holds out until round 3. And obviously it's matchup dependent, but this deck can do both. It can bleed, but it's also good in a long round. Because of the extra points you'll get from... I'm going to break a neck, she's trying to jump off my arm. The extra points you'll get on all of your Wild Hunt cards from Oberon is really, really big. You can also, with the Wild Hunt Riders, kind of an interesting one, you can use them for consistency, use them early on so they thin out, so you're not going to have borderline bricks in your deck, you're a bit more consistent. Or if you want, you can hold them, and Oberon in round 3 gives you an option of every single Wild Hunt card you run, which means Rider's one of them, which means you can go Oberon, play a Riders, it'll summon the 2 from your deck, which plays for... Top of my head, yes, I know, darling, I know. The plays for about 18 points. So, that's up in the moon kind of territory. We also have Unseen Elder in here, which, despite having like 0 bleeding interactions, not only is he good getting damage onto units, is good because we want dominance. He's a very, very strong engine in diversion. Like on deploy, he's playing for 12 because you get 6 points worth of bleeding put on in his first turn, plays for 6. And if your opponent doesn't remove him, then that's 2 points to them. A very, very good card. Even if he's muzzled straight away, already got pretty good value out of him. And considering we have a lot of stuff that your opponent wants to remove, piling in another thing they want to remove is never a bad thing. So I think that's it for the deck. I think a lot of the other stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Last one of the changes it's really nice is Gels. So now instead of just being a special, can get any Wild Hunt card. So he has added a huge amount of consistency, because consistency was always kind of a problem. We only really had Naglfar for consistency, and that one's kind of debatable. Just because using it's a little weird. If you find a gold you don't want in the situation, or you don't want to be playing right away, so it's a bit of a risk using it anything other than free. The Gels has added a huge amount. It basically allows you to find, because nearly every card in your deck is a Wild Hunt card, basically allows you to play a card from your deck. He functionally works as a cheaper Royal Decree that also plays for 2 points and can also get its special should it want to. Now, this is this is such a bad idea recording with her, but she needs attention, bless her. Yes, I think that's it for the intro, and we will go into the games, and hopefully you'll be a good luck talisman today. Gonna help us out. I mean, Concealer. She's so tiny. Cute. Right, so we'll go into the games. Okay, Elves. Elves is a really weird matchup for us. Really, really weird, but we'll see what we can get done. But I will talk about our little Baba here. Look at this little baby. Little baby. So you're wondering why I have a kitten who's actually this young, because you normally cannot get a kitten this young. Just because they need to be with the mother is, unfortunately, people are shit. So Myrna here, she was basically found by Rhonda's sister. So what had happened was Rhonda's sister had sort of finished work and had, left work and whatever, and found like a beer box of all things with Myrna and her like 4 siblings just abandoned in. Really shit. So obviously she picked him up and took him back. She's still living with Rhonda's parents at the moment, and they obviously have been looking after him, but in perfect timing, their other 2 cats had also just given birth. At the time they had, I think it was about a dozen kittens. So obviously they were looking for homes for Babas. And who could say no? Who could say no to these little babies here? Yeah, we said we'd take one of them. As you can see, she's lovely. I was initially saying no, we can't get a kitten. We can't get a kitten, and then looked her in her eyes. I was like, okay, maybe we can get a kitten. So that's what's going on basically. But she's been very good. She's about 7 weeks. She went to vet yesterday. They checked her over. All good. All good, isn't it? And we found out, we thought she was a little bit younger. We thought she was about 5 or 6 weeks, maybe pushing 6, because she was still drinking milk. So I've been like feeding her with like a baby's bottle. She'd just started like sort of doing half that, half normal food. And turns out she was just being a bit of a baby. She was completely fine to have normal food, but she just decided, I want to be baby. So here we are. Very dramatic. Very, very dramatic. But she's a good girl. She's been a bit of a lap cat, which I'm not complaining about. Absolutely lovely little baby. Lovely little baby. And the fun thing is, Rhonda's parents are currently trying to find like about a dozen kittens. At least we were able to take one of the babies. And she's been good. She's been a good little girl. Now in terms of this game, not like direction this game is going by any means. Let's do some maths. 8 points. 6. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Kind of panicking, but no, we're actually good. We just want to be able to win the round because I think we want to get a bit of a push on. I mean, you can see she's a tiny little baby. They don't really know what breed she is. We thought she was just, standard like house cat, but maybe not. Maybe not, yeah. Because her snout's in a weird spot, so she may well be some weird crossbreed of some form. Not a great time to find everything, is it? I mean, I guess it's fine. Oh wait, no, we have dominance. I'm stupid. If we pass, we get 8 points.
We shall conquer this.
Oh, that's so much. He's taken to looking inside our ears. It tickles so much. But you've been very good, haven't you? And I mean, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know we've got our boy Prince as well, who is very, very dramatic. He's so dramatic, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, this hand. This hand. So, like, my main concern, I mean, Prince is, like, the most timid cat I've ever met. It's insane. I've never heard him, like, growl or do anything, quite simply. So, I mean, my only real concern was, like, you never quite know. You never quite know with, like how they'll react and stuff. I thought there's an off chance, you know, he might, bringing a new cat into the house, he might, you know, nip at her or, like, hiss a little bit. But it was the complete other way around. Prince was terrified of her for, like, 2 days. And the first interaction, Mona hissed at him, like, twice. But they're finally friends now. Which is good to see, but... I mean, that's Prince just being Prince. He's calmed down a bit now, he's back to normal, but yeah, the first couple of days, I was expecting to be, like, you know, super territorial and, like, you know, trying to be a bit mean to her, but instead it was the complete opposite. Absolutely the complete opposite. Oh, yeah. He's actually just a big baby. Kinda wish I didn't keep the ad gate now. Feels a bit useless. What are you doing? Hey. Yeah, so this situation, we need to get Simless out. Once Simless is out, they've lost their teeth. Leader and Simless. I don't even mind going a card down if we get those out.
I'll do so sword in hand. Elrond has shown
Fair
us the
enough.
way.
Fine by me.
The forests are not yours.
Yeah, that's kind of great. Great to be. Double check. Yes, we have dominance. Yeah. There's probably a Yavin gonna come and kill that, but I mean, if a Yavin chooses to kill that, then that's fine. I mean, we could be a little bit cheeky and try and go for a 2-er, considering how this is going. The Eyes and Grim, and that's going to be an Imlerus Wrath. Bonk. We'll clean up some of this as well. Just try and deny any value on a Yavin. Purify is absolutely fine. And yeah, let's just do this.
Behold our new
home. So you're gonna survive. But not that. And everything dies. Basically. So I'm not even sure if Simless is enough for them here. If they have exactly Alyssa Simless. Don't think. Yeah, they haven't got Alyssa. The Simless is only 14. Only 14. Because they haven't played Alyssa yet. So that's not enough. I don't think. Unless I'm being stupid. Yeah. Modern's kind of good. Modern is kind of good, to be honest. Especially if you get those kind of draws. I mean, if we hadn't have won there, if I didn't smell blood like I did, where I was like, okay, we just pull ahead by quite a few points here, we'd have just saved the. Stop fighting my microphone, Violet. We'd have saved the Oberon and looked for a shot round where we had like Oberon. We still had Turd Prince and try and get some value from there. We'd have probably been able to outpoint everything once Phenocial and Simless was done. Because I knew they needed a Simless to get out of that round, but just after not seeing the Alyssa, I was like, okay, even with Alyssa, they'd have to Alyssa and Simless round. Quite confident. So, good stuff. And we'll to the next game. Oh, stockpile. Pretty common to see. I'm going to set it down a little bit. Got on my knee at the moment. I think she wants feeding. So we're going to have to take it break after this game. Food. Food. Don't wait. Yeah. Bruises are like really useful. Matchup. Oh, just fell on my keyboard. Honestly, let's put this back. Like, the Wildhunt Riders are kind of a weird one, because you have a lot of flexibility when it comes to them. You can kind of use them differently. Okay, it's the mutant generator version. So because, how do I like phrase this correctly? So because they have the potential to be used kind of with Oberon in round 3 of like a huge point slam, you can kind of do kind of what you like with it. What did you just do? Something off my desk. Hopefully it was nothing important. We can get dominance back here pretty easy without really committing anything. I mean, we commit a leader. I guess it's a commitment, but it's good enough just to get the dominance, you know. Keep that engine ticking. A 7 power unit is much the tallest thing we'll have to deal with, so that's fine. Do we want to use this? I guess it's maybe a little bit of a bait, but I'm thinking, okay, the row movement's done. Which of these we want to kill? No. I'm actually leaning towards that. I mean, sure, they get the ram charge off now. Removing that would have been nice, but I don't. A for a ram for us. Fine. Missed.
We've caught another taskmaster.
Why am I putting on that room? Think.
Run, you'll not get far.
I mean, I don't want to use Turd Prince if I can, because really, really good. Really, really useful. This is kind of what I meant by the bit of it all, that you can spawn Frost on Bird. Let's get Queen up. And yeah, we're sitting pretty. Hooked. Yeah. I don't know if my mic will pick that up, but she meowed loudly. Oh, little baby. You got anything to say?
Army's a waste of time for
Surprisingly not. Surprisingly quiet. Right. I wouldn't mind getting dominant, but the way to get it is awkward. I mean, we can Turd Prince this, gets us dominance. I think it's good enough, though. I think it's good enough. Wait, it doesn't get us dominance. I'm completely stupid. Don't know why I was thinking this goes up to 8. Thinking it had base power of 4. But we only lose at 1 point. We don't have dominance, so it's really not the end of the world. I really want to win this on even that. Really, really badly. This does force out a long round, but I don't long round, to be honest. There.
Your souls will propel.
As I say, I'd rather have these engines ticking rather than get the dominance. It's kind of whatever. Yeah, she really wants.
left.
Yes, we get some food in a minute, darling.
Right.
Could use a white frost charge. But the problem is we'd want to do it to bring this to this row. Which would just put 3 on this row and that just seems bad. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. We have Winter Queen in play. Guarantees us a win. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing it's a little trick you can see on them when they want to eat is they do like what they do at the mothers. She does that whenever I've got a blanket on me. Got her on like a blanket on my knee. They like suck at it and like knead it with the paws like they would. That's the situation moment. Also this is a hand if ever I've seen it. So Wild Hunt Riders one time.
I shall break your soul horn, beast.
Yeah, if that ever in my life am I lucky. But that's fine.
Nothing rivals skill with you.
That's fine. This is a 2 hand. We save this for Radabid. Might just be 2 2-0s. Kind of depends how much of their like carryover going. This gonna big. I mean we could pass. Honestly, we could pass, right? Because 8 is gone, Siege is gone. But they have so much carryover, I don't think it's the right idea. Shit. We saved the Imler's Wrath. I'm kind of willing to bet that they don't have another siege engine, which would be really, really good actually. Just because they use the AA for this, they haven't like triggered it yet. I think considering the bleeding there, you would have played a siege engine. I have to play Hensel. Oh, okay, this is kind of over, right? This isn't bad. But okay, that's pretty good with me. I'm not super confident though, to be honest. I was kind of banking on them not having a get seed to yeah, sometimes that's the situation, and sometimes you want to draw like this. That's okay though. No, actually we never get dominance, so that's not okay.
Long live me!
Frost for 4 turns. Need to get that down. Play this, get it up to a 7. Got reinforcements. Fine.
Oh, you dirty tart.
Siege Master and
I pass on
good.
every 10th round.
But my hopes are fading. So we have like 3, 8, 11. We don't win this. We won them. Yeah, I mean even now we. Okay, that's it's a little unfortunate, but fine. It's a weird deck to play against. I think unfortunately they hit just enough in round 2. I think our only way to go was either like 2 to be honest. If we'd have passed a little sooner, Henselt with like all leader charges was game over, so it had to come out. But you know, all in all, they performed pretty well. You can be really aggressive with it. So hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one.